Hello, Anthony. What makes the state of Georgia so important in this election?
Hi, Esther. So the state of Georgia really has become an important centerpiece in the United States for the Electoral College kind of path to victory. So in 2016, Hillary Clinton faced off against Donald Trump, came within a pretty close margin of victory, although Donald Trump did initially win the state. Republicans have dominated here, which is Donald Trump's party, for the better part of 50 years. But the fact that Hillary Clinton came so close then really put Georgia kind of on the roadmap. Fast forward now to 2020. Biden is facing off against Donald Trump once again. Biden wins the state along with the state's two senators for the Democratic Party by 0.2%. So really now coming into 2024, this is what they call a swing state. Georgia has now shifted towards a little bit more purple, towards a little bit more Democratic, away from that Republican dominance that we've been seeing for the better part of 50 years. Jimmy Carter was actually the last person to win Georgia on the presidential path in 1976.
Anthony, what's the atmosphere like as we speak?
So, I mentioned kind of the air of kind of the importance that Georgia is for the Electoral College. But as you see kind of behind me, it's really just a normal day for Georgians. Early voting stopped over the weekend. So this is really the day, the calm before the storm that the general election day kind of may potentially bring. Over 60% of the county has already cast their ballot for president. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens on election day.
And what's being done really to prepare for that big day tomorrow?
The big push really has come from election officials, and the one word really is security. There's been a couple of lawsuits that have come through, specifically Cobb County, right here where I am in Marietta, that are challenging mail-in ballot requirements, polling center closing times. So people are definitely a little bit concerned as to what will happen with their ballot once it's counted, once it's tabulated. But election officials really want to make sure that everyone is aware of the laws that both Georgia and the federal government have in place to make sure that once you cast your vote, no matter how you cast it, mail, in person, that it's counted, and there's a transparent process to that, to the majority total.